Now, if you want to do the opposite, which is asserting something is not equal to, you could use the exclamation point with the equal sign, right? Remember that? So, for example, if you have 3 not equals to the string as a 3, well, if you think about in terms of types, this is a number, this is a string, you would think it would be uh, not equal, right? But actually it's going to say what? False. Okay, this guy is equal to that. So it's kind of like not really strict. So 3 is not equal to the string 3, and it's giving false. But if you want to be really strict, these guys are not the same, because even though they have the same value, this guy has the type number and this guy has the type string. So technically this should be true, right? Because they actually don't have the same type, even though they have the same value. So you can add one more equals and it's going to be true. So 3 is not strictly equal to the string 3. That's true. Okay, so that's strict comparison JavaScript. So typically, as you're developing in the real world, you want to use always, whenever you can, always start off with the triple equals when you're making comparisons. That will make your code like less prone to bugs, because you know exactly what kind of types you expect. It's not like you expect a string or you expect a number and you don't know which one is coming through. It's so always make sure to start, as a good practice, to start with the triple equals when you want to make a comparison, and or the not the exclamation point with the 2 equal signs to make not equal to strict comparison. Okay, so that's a good practice I want you to remember. And yes, there might be cases, very few exceptions, where you can use this guy and this guy, but keep those special cases, but always make sure to start off with the triple comparison operators. Okay, so that is it. Just reviewing what we did. We learned that JavaScript is a bit loose when it comes to comparison. If you use the double equal or the exclamation point and equal to compare things, to say, is this the same as that? Is this different from that? Then it's kind of a bit loose when it comes to comparing numbers with numbers inside strings, right? As we saw before. So to make that a little bit stricter, right? We only use the strict comparison operators, add one more equal sign there, one more equal sign there, and that will make the comparison be not only about the value but also about the type of the things you're comparing. Okay, if you want to have more reference on this, as we mentioned before, there's always the good documentation out there online. So let's minimize this and I'll do a search here for JavaScript strict comparison. For example, let's see if we get anything. We got this MDN page. So you can see strict comparison triple equals is only true if the operands are of the same type and the contents match. So that's exactly what we talked about. Give some examples here. So if you ever forget what we talked about, just come here and have a look at the examples to see how these guys do. You can run it. You can see the output here, so on, right? And there's some details here, and each operator equality, inequality, we did that. strict equality, that's what we talked about in this lesson. And you can see it returns true if the operand are strictly equal with no type conversion. That's the key here. It will not try to convert the, like for example, this number inside a string to an actual number, and then it will turn out to be true if it were only two equals. And you can see here, non-identity, strict inequality, we talked about that too. Okay, you can see an example here. We did. And so on. Okay, so keep that in mind. Always reference these wonderful documentation. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, bye.